Joe Gardner's jazz dreams are about to come true. But before he can step on stage, he takes a fateful step into the unknown. Let's begin now. Joe Gardner fought the urge to cover his ears. His middle school band students were playing a basic jazz number, but they couldn't keep up, keep time, or keep still. That same day, Joe learned that his part-time teaching job had been made full-time. But Joe's dream was to play jazz. He believed it was what he was born to do, his true purpose. Later that day, Joe's phone rang. It was Curly Baker, one of Joe's former students. He told Joe that he was the new drummer for the Dorothea Williams Quartet.
Wow, I would die a happy man if I could perform with Dorothea Williams.
What Curly said next made Joe's heart beat faster.
Well, this could be your lucky day.
Joe hurried to the legendary jazz club, the Half Note, to audition with the quartet. When it was time for a solo, Joe closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and let the music flow. Afterward, Joe saw that everyone had stopped to listen.
Sorry, I zoned out a little back there.
Dorothea Williams smiled.
Get a suit, Teach. A good suit. Back here tonight, first show's at 9, sound check's at 7. We'll see how you do.
Joe walked through the city, chatting on his cell phone and sharing the good news.
You're never gonna believe what just happened. I did it. I got the gig.
Just then, Joe saw a motorcycle heading right for him. He quickly stepped out of the way and fell into an open manhole. Joe's fall landed him on a moving sidewalk, headed for a bright light in the distance. It was the great beyond. He turned and ran away from the light.
I'm not finished. I gotta get back. I don't want to die.
Joe ripped through a barrier and started falling again. This time, Joe landed in a beautiful, bright meadow. A counselor named Jerry appeared and welcomed Joe to the U Seminar, where new souls prepared for life on Earth. Jerry thought Joe was a lost mentor, a soul who had lived an amazing and inspiring life. Mentors help new souls find their spark and earn their Earth Pass. Getting an Earth Pass would be Joe's ticket home. Meanwhile, high above the moving sidewalk, the U Seminar's accountant, named Terry, counted the souls as they passed by. Suddenly, she stopped.
There's a soul missing. The count's off.
Thinking Joe was a lost mentor, the counselors assigned him a troublesome soul known as 22.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want to go to Earth.
22 had already been through hundreds of mentors, but Joe was unlike the others. He wanted to go back to Earth. 22 couldn't believe it. She agreed to give him her Earth Pass as soon as they found her spark. The pair made their way to the Hall of Everything.
Bacon could be your spark.
But nothing about baking inspired 22. She tried other professions, but still no spark and no Earth Pass.
You told me you tried.
What can I say, Joe? Earth is boring.
22 had another idea. She took Joe to the astral plane and introduced Joe to a crew of quirky characters, the Mystics, led by Moonwind. Though the Mystics' minds were in the astral plane, their bodies were still on Earth. The Mystics, in the habit of helping lost souls, helped Joe open a portal to Earth.